Welcome back to Fox 43 AM Live. Join us now is Dustin DeVaughn and Richard James with DeVaughn James Injury Lawyers, talking with us about some of the latest veteran salutes. Good morning.
Good morning, Dane.
Great to have you guys on the show, and especially rolling into a new year. We've been highlighting, more veterans, thanks to you guys and veteran salutes. And I've really enjoyed this, especially this recent crop of veteran salute stories that we've been having. It seems like people are really getting into the idea of telling their stories and sharing their stories and what it means for the rest of the community. I know recently, a few weeks ago, we had Ray Watkins, the Vietnam Army. He had joined the Navy with his buddies, and I really loved his story where he said he could always set his watch to the rocket barrages that attacked on the ship.
Amazing story.
Exactly. And then Stephen Williams, he was a point man in Vietnam, like leading 30 men through the area looking for mines, tripwires, and snipers. And what I thought was really fascinating about his story was that his father was in World War II, and his father encouraged him to share his story, to help other soldiers heal that maybe didn't understand, to get out some of those emotions. And that reminds me of what Veteran Salutes is all about, sharing these stories, telling people not only their accomplishments, but some of the tragedies that have happened throughout wars, throughout all the past decades. And like last week, there was Carl Antes, his friend got drafted. He enlisted along with them, and he wanted to honor his friends who have passed, Bud, Phil, and Ron. He was so touched by the Veteran Salute story itself, but he said, basically, there are other people that, they can't tell their story, and he wants them to be heard too. So it's really wonderful what's going on. Last night, Jamie Hannaran kind of had a similar story.
Yes, amazing story. Jamie Hannaran was an aviation electronics technician, and basically kept our Navy's airplanes up in the air.
Yeah.
And what's fascinating, he dedicated 26 years of his life to our country, and towards the end of his career, he started teaching other sailors how to be a sailor and how to be an aviation electrician.
It's wonderful. Exactly. It's just in line with all these other veterans that we've been highlighting. He's sticking around, sharing his story, sharing his knowledge, sharing his experience. It's fantastic. And I really love that we're actually in the middle of a two-parter now. So we had Jamie yesterday, but now we have his wife. Is that right?
Yeah. That's what makes Veterans Salute great, and we're so grateful for KSNT and Fox 43 for letting us tell these stories, because we have to keep these stories alive. And Jamie led in and wisely said the best part of his military service was meeting his wife, Lori. So he's on cue, ready for Valentine's Day, and it was neat how their careers intertwined, and they built a home, and then are in Kansas now and are leaving that legacy of people who have served our country. So if you know of a veteran that needs to be recognized and we haven't yet mentioned them, man, nominate them and let's get their story told.
Please, yes. You probably already touched upon it a little bit, where I'm just kind of thinking as we head into the new year, we're always, we're looking for more veteran stories.
That's right.
Any special message out for the veterans? Do you have one?
Absolutely. Don't let your story pass with you. Please let us tell your story. The team at KSNT and Matthew Johnstone will get out there and do a wonderful interview of you. And it's amazing, not only the people from your era and your branch you'll encourage, but you're also encouraging the current people that are serving in the military, to let them know that they won't be forgotten, and we're forever going to honor that legacy. And we haven't always been great about that, but now we're getting really great about honoring those veterans and making sure that they know we appreciate them.
It's absolutely fantastic. I love what you guys are doing with Veteran Salutes, and it's not only just the stories, but I know you guys are giving back to the community as well with the donation check and helping. And we've highlighted before, oftentimes they'll take the money and they'll also spread it out across the community.
They'll pay it forward.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So it's great what we're doing here for the community. And so thank you guys. Thank you guys for what you're doing in the community, and thank you for joining us this morning. Always a pleasure to have you guys on the show.
Thank you. God bless.
And everyone, please, to check out all the past Veteran Salutes and to nominate a veteran, you can head on over to ksnt.com/veteran salute, and don't miss the latest Wednesday nights at 10 on KSNT.